Well, hi folks, 20th of August, gosh, it's almost gone. Bit of a rainy day on the island today. A few fires here and there, so it's, I suppose the rain is good. Maybe we get a little bit more rain. Get rid of the fires anyway. So again, a lot of crazy stuff happening. If you're a hockey fan, well, hey, the Vancouver Canucks are up 3-2 on the last year's champion St. Louis Blues. That's a big surprise. That gives British Columbia something to sort of smile about. Other than that, well, things are sort of crazy. I see the prorogued government, the Parliament was prorogued, and today they announced another $37 billion till September 27th. These guys know how to rub your nose in it, I tell you. Trudeau just really knows, they just know how to rub people's nose in it. And if you're not Canadian, you probably don't know what we're meaning, but I think all Canadians who are paying attention now. Mind you, when you look at the U.S., it's another catastrophe. I watched some of the Democratic, and I don't call it Democratic, but the Doomsday Convention sort of thing. And it was intriguing because I paid attention to Obama's speech. And it was, I mean, he was really hammering at Trump. And of course, he made a statement. Now, before I say this, everybody knows that Obama is a pretty intelligent guy. I have friends stateside. When I first heard him speak, I was excited about him, and they said, "Stephen, what's the matter with you? Are you listening to him?" I said, "Yeah, he's a pretty cool orator." They said, "Well, yeah, he's got a sweet voice, but he doesn't say anything. Listen to him next time." And I paid attention to that and quickly came to realize that he's a smooth talker, but what he says and what he does are two different things. And of course, I find one thing interesting. Canada and the States, maybe more so in the States, some people have their party colors painted and tattooed in their crotches, and they'll follow that party whatever the hell they do. Like some people will vote for Trudeau, no matter how many scandals he's in, how bad he is, how condescending he is, what a prick he is, people will still vote for him, just the way it is. And stateside the same. But in listening to Obama, one of the phrases that kicked out, now this isn't an exact quote, but this was the grist of what he was saying, that Trump is destroying the country in order to win the election. Now, how brilliant is that for a supposed to be an intelligent man to say? Of course, unless he's just speaking to people who have the colors tattooed on their crotch, aren't paying any attention to anything. So I ran out of space to put links in the description section, because you can go to New York, for instance, and we'll just look at the links. Save you sort of skulking around, just go click on them and you'll get there. All of these links are in areas that are governed by the Democrats. And they're shitholes, folks. They're just bad. Totally, totally bad. So for Obama to say that somebody is destroying the country in order to win an election, only a psychopath could make that statement with a straight face. You know, because that's what they do. What they're doing, they point the finger at somebody else because they're doing it. But it's really disheartening to see that. It is so, I don't know if I'm going to have room to put this link in. But I've got a couple, I'll try it. It's strangersandpoetry.wordpress.com. Go and see a couple of poems that are there that sort of describe this whole situation. And the beauty of poetry, it in a few lines says what some people take a book to say, and most of us don't right now who are scrambling don't have time to read a whole book, but you could read 10 lines. But anyway, it's still not looking well, although I've talked to some Democrats who are not voting for the Daydream Believer and the Chameleon. They're not voting for them. I'm not sure if they're voting for Trump, but hopefully they vote for something. But they're just totally disillusioned. Totally disillusioned. And it's interesting because this could be the end of the so-called Democratic Party. I call them the Democrats because they're just blatantly bullshit and lie, and I can't see how people believe them. But on the other hand, we have liberals up here the same way. Trudeau just stands up there and showing off his socks, and people get all excited about it. Vote for his socks, I guess, because they're not voting for his brain power. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Somebody's got to pay all this money that both countries are spending back, and of course, it's time to really look after your money too, I suppose. I mean, there's strong rumor that this digital dollar is coming, and when I look at it, I'm on the stairs going out, but I'm looking at all the young people on the stairs just coming up. I mean, it's not going to be pretty. And of course, they're at that age where they're just, I guess when you're really young, you're a liberal or a socialist, and because you're not really thinking straight, you haven't had your pocket dipped into yet, because you haven't made enough money for that to happen. So you're looking at that side, and it's all kumbaya sounding and whatever. But those people coming up, if things continue going the way they're going, when those people, I'm not sure if they'll get to my age. It's not going to be an easy life. But anyway, it's about all for now. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow.